Have you ever checked your bank account at the end of the month and thought, wait, where did all my money go? You started the month with a plan. You told yourself, this month I'm finally going to save money. Maybe you even transferred $100 into savings. But then life happened. Groceries were more expensive than you expected. Your phone bill hit. A friend invited you out. Your car needed gas. And suddenly that $100 you saved quietly disappeared. And you're back to square one. If that sounds familiar, here's the strange part. Saving your first $1,000 often feels almost impossible. But once you get there, saving the next $10,000 becomes dramatically easier, which seems backwards, because mathematically, $10,000 is 10 times harder than $1,000. But psychologically, it's the opposite. My name is Zach, and spend way too much time thinking about relevant financial topics. If you're someone who constantly tries to save money, but somehow ends up back at zero every month, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're breaking down something most people completely misunderstand about money. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Look, here's the thing. Most people assume saving money is just about discipline. They think, if I were more responsible, I'd save more. But that's not actually the real problem. The real problem is financial friction, and it's strongest when you're starting from zero. Think about it. When you have no savings at all, every small expense becomes a crisis. Car repair? Emergency. Medical bill? Emergency. Your laptop breaks? Emergency. According to a Federal Reserve survey, about 37% of Americans cannot cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing or selling something. Which means the moment something unexpected happens, your savings plan collapses. So instead of building momentum, you're constantly resetting. That's why the first $1,000 is brutal. Imagine someone earns $3,000 per month after taxes. Their expenses look like this. Rent, $1,200. Food, $400. Transportation, $300. Utilities, $200. Phone and subscriptions, $150. Miscellaneous spending, $550. That leaves about $200 per month they could save. So mathematically, saving $1,000 should take 5 months. Simple. Except it rarely works like that. Because here's what actually happens. Month 1, save $200. Month 2, save $200. Savings total equals $400. Then something breaks. Car repair, $350. Savings drop back to $50. 3 months of progress, erased in 1 day. This cycle destroys motivation, and this is exactly why people quit saving. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Human motivation runs on visible progress. When progress is slow or constantly erased, your brain stops caring. Behavioral economists call this the progress principle. People stay motivated when they see momentum. But when you're trying to build your first $1,000, momentum barely exists. Every dollar feels insignificant. Saving $20 feels pointless. Saving $50 feels pointless. And when motivation disappears, spending wins. But once you hit $1,000, something powerful changes. You now have financial shock absorption. Small emergencies stop destroying your progress. Let's say the same $3,000 earner finally reaches $1,000. Now something unexpected happens. Car repair, $350. Savings drop from $1,000 to $650. That's annoying, but it's not devastating. They didn't go back to zero. Progress continues. Momentum survives. And momentum is everything in finance. Here's what most people don't realize. Saving money is not just a math problem, it's a systems problem. People try to save whatever money is left over at the end of the month. But here's the reality. There is almost never money left over. According to data from behavioral finance studies, people naturally expand their spending to match their income. It's called lifestyle inflation. You make more money, you spend more money, without realizing it. So if saving depends on leftovers, saving almost never happens. The wealthy do something different. Now you might be thinking, okay, but wealthy people just earn more. And yes, income helps. But here's what most people don't realize. High savers don't rely on willpower, they rely on automation. Instead of saving what's left, they remove money before they can spend it. Example, salary hits account, $3,000. Immediately, $300 automatically transfers to savings. Now their spending budget becomes $2,700, not $3,000. Their brain adjusts automatically, and after a few months, saving feels normal. The first $1,000 strategy. So how do you actually break through that brutal first stage? Here are 3 practical strategies, and none of them require earning more money. Step 1. Create an artificial deadline. Look, slow goals fail. Saving $1,000 eventually won't work. Instead, compress the timeline. Give yourself 60 days, not 12 months. Now your brain treats it like a mission. Example, $1,000 divided by 60 days equals about $17 per day. Suddenly the target feels concrete. Step 2. Attack your largest expense first. People try to save money by cutting coffee, but coffee isn't the problem. Housing, transportation, and food are where the real money is. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average household spends 33% on housing, 16% on transportation, 13% on food. So even small reductions here matter. Example, switching grocery habits could save $80 per month. Canceling unused subscriptions might save $40. Cooking at home twice more per week could save $120. Suddenly, you're halfway to $1,000. Step 3. Build a friction wall. This one sounds simple but works incredibly well. Make it slightly harder to access your savings. Open a separate savings account at another bank. Not the same app, not the same login. Now, transferring money back requires effort. That tiny friction stops impulsive withdrawals. The snowball effect. Once you finally reach $1,000, everything starts to change. Because now your system works. You're not constantly restarting. Let's say you continue saving $200 per month. After 1 year, $200 times 12 equals $2,400. But something else happens. Confidence increases. People who successfully build their first emergency fund often increase their savings rate to 15 to 20% of income. So maybe instead of $200, you start saving $400 per month. Now the math explodes. $400 times 24 months equals $9,600. And suddenly that $10,000 milestone doesn't feel impossible anymore. A simple story that explains everything. I once heard a story about 2 people starting their financial journey. Both wanted to save $10,000. Person A tried to save the whole amount at once. It felt overwhelming. They quit after a few months. Person B focused on just one thing, the first $1,000. Once they hit it, they kept going. 2 years later, Person B had $12,000 saved. Person A was still trying to start. Because wealth rarely comes from giant leaps. It comes from surviving the early phase. The brutal truth. Look, I'm going to say something slightly uncomfortable. Most people never build wealth because they never survive the first financial stage. They stay stuck between $0, $200, $50, back to $0 for years. And eventually they convince themselves saving money is impossible. But it's not impossible. It's just hardest at the beginning. Like pushing a car. The first movement takes enormous effort, but once the car starts rolling, momentum does most of the work. Money works the same way. Final thought. So if you're currently stuck trying to save your first $1,000, don't panic. You're not bad with money. You're just in the hardest phase of the journey. Focus on one objective: build your first financial cushion. Because once you do, saving $10,000 becomes dramatically easier. And once you reach $10,000, investing becomes possible. And that's when wealth actually starts compounding. If this video helps shift how you think about money, hit the like button so more people can find it. And subscribe if you want more breakdowns on the psychology and math behind building real financial freedom. Because the truth is, most people never learn this stuff. But once you do, you start playing the financial game completely differently.